loves, welcome back to another tutorial. I'm going to take you on this beautiful look. I created this beautiful look. So I started by cleaning with the Ghanaian micellar water. This is just a regular micellar water. They have so many products of this micellar water. So this is the product I'm using. I'm going to link all the products I used on the description bar so you check it out in case you want to purchase. So after that, I went in and used the Dr. Rasha serum. So I just used it for her face, just to keep her face hydrated. She says she sweats a lot, so I'm going to be using that product. That is the sweat block. So I just apply the product on the cotton pad, and then I use it on her T-zone. That's the area she sweats a lot, so I just applied it on her T-zone. So I went ahead to mix those two shades of foundation, the Avour foundation, so to get her exact shade. So I didn't have her exact shade in one bottle, so I had to mix to just get her exact shade, so that I do not make her lighter than she is, because she's a dark skin person, so she has to glow. She has to glow, and she has to just maintain her melanin. So we don't want to make a dark skin person to become fair. No, we don't want that to happen. So as a beginner, you should make sure to match your foundation to the exact skin of your client. If your client is a fair person, your client is a light skin person, use a light skin foundation. If your client is a dark skin person, go for a dark foundation. Do not overline, do not just go overboard, just go maintain the skin color, maintain her melanin. So I went in with my Ferarucci concealer palette. So I went in to use a shade that is lighter than the foundation I already used to highlight her face. So I applied it under her eyes, her forehead, her chin. So I'm going to blend. Take your time to blend. Make sure you use a very fluffy beauty sponge to do this, so that you do not have a crease at the end of everything you get. So I went ahead to blend. See the way I'm blending, like I'm just being light-handed. I'm not using force. Why? Because we already applied the foundation. So if you are to use force in blending this, you're going to be pulling the foundation from the skin, which is not a good process. So you just have to master your skills. Just take it one step at a time. You're going to get it right. So I went ahead, then I used so you see how I'm taking my time to blend in the product so that there are no crease under her eyes or her forehead, you see. So I'm going to take I took a very dark foundation, that's the dark shade. She's a dark skin person, so I went for the dark shade just to further highlight her nose, just to give it that, just to give it that vibe, that pointed nose vibe. That is, I'm just using it to contour her nose. So meanwhile, for a very dark person, I don't like to really do contour on that is her jawline. I don't really contour much, so I just go in with my powder. That's my dark powder to do that. So I'm going to be using my View Beauty powder for the remaining part of her face. So after that, you should make sure to blend, like any product you're using after another. Make sure to blend, so that there are no crease at the end of everything. Because if you do not want to see a line as a beginner, you do not want to see a line at your makeup, like the foundation is separated from the concealer or the blush is separated from the eyeshadow. You don't want all that to happen. So you're just going to take your time to blend. So you see her face has dried up. So as you're applying your powder, you make sure that you touch the face to make sure that it has dried. That is, you've gotten enough. So after that, I went in with my Sasha. I think this is my adventure setting powder. I didn't use my Airspun setting powder in this particular video, since she's a dark skin person, so I didn't want to have that whitish glow on her face. So I just went in with this is just like a melanin setting powder, so that's what I just used. So I did my eyeshadow off camera. Sorry, this eyeshadow is going to also come up on my channel especially, so because it's a very detailed eyeshadow, so I wanted you guys to just take your time to learn how to do it. I wouldn't want this video to be too long, you get. So after that, I went ahead, I just said, okay, I'm going to do the lips first on this video, that's on this tutorial. So I went in with my Karite brown gel liner. If you are conversant with my tutorials, you're going to see that I normally use that Karite brown gel liner to line my videos. That's to line my lips, sorry. So after that, I went in with that new shade from my View Beauty. No, this is not the View Beauty. This is Blossom. Yes, this is a Blossom lip palette. Sorry, I've been calling that V Beauty. That's actually not V Beauty. This is the Blossom lipstick palette. I'm going to link the description of this product on the description bar, so you go ahead to, in case you want to purchase the product, you go ahead to purchase the product. So you see how I'm blending. I'm just taking my, you can just use a regular brush for this. Sorry, just use a regular brush, but me, this is the brush that I like using. It's very fluffy, and it helps me to blend. So you see that I'm putting one nude shade to another. I'm just mixing up to get the exact thing that I want. You know, she's dark skin, so you want to make that lipstick to pop. Like me, I just want that nude lipstick to just pop. I didn't want to do too much, so I'm just trying to get the glow and the effect that I want on the lips. So you can ask your client to blend for you. You can just help you to smack the lips. Then I just further went to use my hand to just further tap it. I like the effect it gives when I use my hands. Like when the brush is not giving me what I want, I can just use. But I think that's not professional, but just do what works for you, okay? Just do what works for you. So I'm just using my concealer. I'm using the foundation of her color just to further remove any excess from the lips, okay? So that's what I'm doing on this video, this process. So you see, I'm still blending. Make sure there are no demarcation between the brown lipstick and the nude that you have already applied. So I went ahead to draw the brows. I just use my setting powder on the brows, because sometimes when I don't use, since I already done skin work first, so the brows can tend to get oily. So because of that oily feeling, so I don't want that. I use my setting powder to just further dry any oil from the eyebrow. You get? So I went in with my Davis pencil. This is my Davis pencil in number 303, because she's dark skin, so I really want the eye pencil to just pop. You get? I wouldn't want to use number 18. She was a light skin person. I'll use number 18 because number 18 is a bit lighter, while this number 3 is darker. So I'm just tracing her hairs. You can just use a hair wax to just lay her hairs in place. So I couldn't lay hands on my hair wax at this moment. So you see that I'm just drawing the brows like that. So you can just go ahead, use your spoolie. Just brush up her hairs upwards. That will help to do the magic also. So you see, I'm tracing her hairs. I'm not just going overboard, because I didn't carve her eyebrow. She didn't want me to carve her eyebrow. She just told me that from the start. So I'm just going according to what she requested for. So you see how the brows are looking so natural. It's not looking so dark. Everything is just there. So I went ahead to conceal the brows with my foundation. I have a detailed eyebrow tutorial on my channel, so if you want to get on how I draw my brows, you can just check it out. And if you want to employ my skills, you want to just do it the way I do it, you can just go over there and do that. So I went to further contour the nose. So I'm using that very dark brown from this my powder palette to just further contour the nose. So that's what I'm doing. So I went ahead to just contour the cheekbones. You see, I'm not doing too much. I'm a makeup artist that just likes it minimal. I don't do too much, but this eyeshadow was a bit dramatic because I haven't done something like this in a while. So I just decided to just try out different colors on my clients, on my model. So it's going to be giving me a different vibe. So it won't look as if I'm always doing one same color all the time. So I wanted to just go for something that will give me a little bit of vibe. So I went in with my blush, my classic blush. If you're used to my tutorials by now, you should know that it's classic blush I use for my blush. So I went in to highlight the face. That's add glow to the face with my Favour highlighter. So that's what I just used. Sorry, that thing is just coming out as a dot. I'm going to just blend it out. If you're a lover of highlighters, a lover of glow, you can apply as much as you want. Apply as much quantity as well, as long as you can blend it so it doesn't look as if that's a line there. So I contoured her nose, then I highlighted her nose as well. Then I went ahead to fix the lashes. It's just like a regular human lashes. You can use any lashes will go, but I just like to use a natural looking lashes that will just give the eyeshadow the pop, that's the glow that it's supposed to have. So look at how transformed my gorgeous client came out to be, and I love those moles on the face. I normally use my eyeliner to just get that mole on the face, and that is it. Like, she's looking so gorgeous, right? So I went ahead to gloss her lid. This is a regular lip gloss. Use a classic lip gloss. You can just use a regular lip gloss for this. Yes, you can use a regular lip gloss for this. So this is a lip gloss that I used, and look at her lips already shiny. Like, it's already giving the vibes that it ought to give. Okay, so you can just do more or do anything that you want. And this is the finished look. So pretty. I know, right? She's looking so gorgeous. I went to film the after look with my LED light. This is a LED light 660 Pro. I'm going to link the name of this light on the description. But like, the beauty is like, it's blinding. You guys, she's looking so gorgeous. Like, comment and share. Thank you.